Hey there, cupcakes. Quick little trigger warning for this audio. If you have some trauma related to crazy, creepy girlfriends or stalkery friends, you might want to give this one a pass. Also, if you have an affinity for this kind of girl, don't. Funny in fantasy. Hot in fantasy. Real life, not so much. But these characters are fun to play. So, with that said, enjoy. Alrighty, popcorn's made, movie is queued up. But actually, before that, I was hoping we could have a little chat. There's something I've been meaning to tell you for so long, and I have not really had the courage to tell you. That sounds so ominous, and it's not. But, just do me a favor. I'm gonna talk, and along the way you'll have questions, and I promise I will answer them. But please just listen until I tell you I'm done. By then, your questions will probably have been answered. I won't have lost my nerve. Because if you start asking questions, if I don't get out everything that I know I have to say, then I might not be able to finish saying it. And I really need to tell you a few things, okay? Okay, thanks. Okay, so you know I love spending time with you, right? Like, ever since we met, we've been inseparable, haven't we? From the first time we hung out, it really felt to me like fate had brought us together. Like two pieces of a puzzle that just finally clicked into place. Ever since we met, there has been something about you that just drew me in. And you add to that all those late night conversations, all of the inside jokes, how you always know exactly what I'm thinking, and it feels to me like that is rare, to find someone who understands you so completely. You know? I think that's what makes us so special together. What makes our bond just unbreakable. But, you know, things change, and, you had your glow up, and I was so happy and proud for you. I am so happy and proud for you. Seeing other people start to notice other women, I suppose it was inevitable, because you've always been charming and kind, and everyone who knows you loves being around you. But things did start to change. Every time I saw you with them, you're just laughing and smiling. It was a little bit like a knife in the heart. I know you don't know, and it's not your fault. You were just being your wonderful self, making friends, having fun. You couldn't have possibly known. You couldn't have understood how much it hurt me. How could you? But me, I was drowning in it. The jealousy, the fear, the worry that someone else would take you away from me. I'd never felt like that before. It was so raw, so desperate. And then when you talk about them sometimes so casually, like it was nothing. Oh, I met this girl today. She's really cool. I'm going out with someone this weekend. I just nod and smile and say all the right things. Oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. But inside, it was like a storm was raging. My heart would pound. My hands would shake. And all I could think of was, why? Why isn't it me? But, that was just in my, I don't know, insecure moments, because I knew that it really is me. Like, I'm the one who's always been by your side through thick and thin. Those other girls, they were just passing distractions, right? They didn't know you like I do. They didn't see the way you get that little dimple between your brows and concentrate, or how you have this set list of songs that you hum when you do anything that requires attention but not focus, like cleaning or painting miniatures or something. Always the same songs that you hum. They didn't know that stuff. They didn't know how you like your coffee, or what your favorite movie is, or what your favorite Star Wars film is. But I did. I do. So I started watching, just to protect you, just to look out for you, to make sure that they weren't trying to take advantage of your kindness and your sweetness, and I would follow you sometimes, just to see where you were going, who you were meeting. I had to know. It was for your own good, really. You are too trusting, and this world is just full of people who would use you and hurt you, but, like, not me. I would never hurt you. I'd protect you from anyone who tried. Do you remember that girl from a few months ago? The one you said that you really liked. You two went on a few dates, and I could see the way your eyes lit up when you talked about her. That scared me more than anything. It terrified me, because what if she became more than just another girl? What if she did take you away from me? So I did something. At first, it was just small things. I'd send her a message from a fake account, telling her that you were seeing someone else, and warning her to stay away. And when that didn't work, I started showing up where she worked, places she hung out. I made sure that she saw me just lurking and watching. And that didn't scare her off. I had to get a little more creative. So she had this routine. Every morning she'd go for a jog in the park near her apartment. It was too easy. It was too easy. She really was a very stupid girl. I waited for her day after day until I knew her every move. And one morning, when she was in the most secluded part of the park, I made my move. I didn't hurt her. Not really. Just a little shove, a little fall, and enough to make her think twice about going out alone again. She stopped seeing you after that, didn't she? She never told you why, of course. She was too scared. And you were sad for a little while, but you got over it. We went back to the way things were before, just you and me. It was better that way. It was safer. But then there was the other one, the one that wouldn't leave you alone no matter what. She was persistent. I will give her that. Always calling, always texting, always trying to get your attention. And you seemed to like it. And that hurt the most, seeing how happy you were when she was around, how you'd smile at your phone when she sent you a message. I couldn't stand it. So I did what I had to do. I found where she lived, where she worked. I watched her for weeks, learning everything I could about her, and then I made her life a little difficult. Calls in the middle of the night, threatening notes left on her doorstep, a little slash tire here and there. It was for your own good, really. She was no good for you. She was just using you, just trying to get something from you. But I'm not like that. I love you for who you are, not for what you can give me. She left eventually, moved away, changed her number, and you were heartbroken. But I was there to pick up the pieces. Like always, I was the one who stayed. I was the one who cared. Doesn't that count for something? But even after all that, you still didn't see me. Not the way I wanted you to. You still just saw me as your friend, your best friend, but nothing more. And that's when I realized maybe you never would. Maybe I'd always be on the outside looking in. Watching you as someone else, someone who didn't even deserve you. And that's when I knew I had to do something drastic, because I couldn't lose you. I wouldn't. I'd rather no one have you, if I couldn't. I'm sure you are wondering why I'm telling you all of this. Why I'm confessing now, why I'm spilling out my heart like this. It's because I want you to understand. I need you to understand. I need you to see how much I love you, how far I'm willing to go for you. Everything I've done for us, to protect what we have, to keep it safe from anyone who would try to take it away. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living like this, hiding in the shadows, watching from the sidelines. I need you to see me, really see me for who I am. I need you to understand that no one will ever love you the way I do. No one will ever be there for you like I am, and no one will ever hurt you like I would if you tried to leave me. You are mine. You have always been mine. From the moment we met, you were mine and I was yours, and I know you don't see it that way yet. But you will. You have to. Because if you don't, Well, let's not think about that. Let's just focus on us, on the future that we can have together. I know that you are scared right now and confused and maybe even a little angry, but that's okay. You'll come around. You'll see that everything I've done was out of love. And if anyone else tries to come between us, they won't succeed. They never have, and they never will, because I will not let them. You and me, we're meant to be together forever. No one else can have you. Not now. Not ever. I love you. I've always loved you, and I always will. No matter what. That will never change. Okay, so with all of that said, you want to ask me questions, or shall I start the movie? Hey, Cupcakes. Thank you all so much for your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so now. It does help me out, and it helps YouTube know what you'd like to see more of. Also, if you haven't checked it out, I've got new memberships. All kinds of cute little perks to be had with the memberships. Adorable little cupcake badges next to your name, little emojis, and of course, content. So, I hope I'll see you there. As always, thank you so much. Special shout out to my special Bakers and Pound Cake tier level supporters. There's Disbanded Crow, Techo, Amphizonis, Mushan Gaming, Tomas Rogers, That One Brit, Your Skating Wolfie, Nostete, Rogue Scholar, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, Anon, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Malicilo, Army Guy 007, Mr. Fabulous, Lou, Bunny, Tiny the Taxman, Meryl, Anand, Darth Mythis, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Old Bean UK, Kalua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Cody, Artlow, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. And of course, to all of you who are still here listening, thank you. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me. I will talk to you tomorrow.